Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet this cross bookmark or Holy Bible mark, and I think it's a really nice idea as a little gift for Easter. So this is the pattern that I created. It's really easy, you'll see, and you have some days to crochet and to give them to your friends and to parents, and I don't know. So let us begin. So to work this you will need, I have here cotton thread. It's this is number 5 cotton thread, and I will work with, it's 1.5 on or 1.6 millimeters hook, steel hook, and you will need a metallic thread, so just to create the border, metallic yarn. Okay, now let us begin, and we will begin with a chain of 6. So let us chain 6, work it with a crochet hook that it creates really a nice tension in work. Okay, so even if you work very tight, you will need to work it with a crochet hook smaller than the normal crochet hook to that you use for the yarn that you want to work with, because we want a nice and rigid shape for our cross. Okay, that's why. Now, so chain 6, 4, 5, 6, and join with the beginning chain with the slip stitch to make a ring. Chain 1, and into the ring work 12 single crochets like this. I have my 12 single crochets here, so now insert the hook into your first single crochet worked and slip stitch to join. Now chain 1, and we want to work over this single crochet, so insert the hook into the circle, so into the ring actually, and over the single crochets work 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now and 4. And now we want to work the first puff stitches, 3 puff stitches here. So actually we begin here with these 3, we continue on like this, and we will finish here. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Insert the hook into the single crochet that you work for the last, and begin to work your puff stitch. Now the puff stitch must be a half of a chain 4, so let's say as long as the for the length I'm talking about, so it's about, yes, 2 chains. Okay, so it's really little. 1, 2 times 2, then yarn over 3, yarn over 4, yarn over 5, yarn over 6, yarn over 7, so as much as you can. Okay, now keep like this the finger, pinch it here to leave a space, and pull through all, like this, and now insert the hook into this yarn that you kept it like this, and insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through these 2 loops. Okay, continue on like this. 4 chains, so 2 chains of these 4 must be your puff. Insert the hook into the single crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the single crochet, pull up a little loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I can actually, so as much as you can. Pull the yarn through it and insert the hook. Into the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, continue on with chain 4, like this, and again yarn over, insert the hook into the single crochet on the top of the finished puff, and 1, 2, yarn over, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, it's enough. Okay, 7. Now pinch here, yarn over, pull through all, and now insert the hook into the loop that you pinched here, this one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now we have our 3. We want to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, insert the hook into the same single crochet and slip stitch to join. Now chain 3 and insert the hook into in between the puff stitches into the single crochet. We go back to the center, and now again chain 3, insert the hook in between the next 2 into the single crochet, and chain 3 again, and insert the hook into the single crochet where you began and slip stitch, of course. Okay, now this is what we have now, and we just want to continue on exactly like this. So over the single crochet, work 4 single crochets, and then 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we will repeat this 2 more times. So we began with this one, so we will repeat this 2 more times, and for the third time we will repeat it, but instead of 3 we will work 5, and that's all for the first round. So it's really easy, there are only 2 rounds. Now continue on repeating 4 single crochet and 3 puff stitches for 2 times, and for the last time you will repeat exactly the same thing but only with 5 puff stitches. So I went on and worked all around. This is what I have, and now all that I want to do is to insert the hook into the first single crochet that I made. Oops. And I have 1, 2, 3. This is my first, and of course 2 slip stitch to join. Now chain 1 and cut your yarn. You can continue on and work the border with the same stitch, with the same color if you want to. If you don't have the metallic yarn, it's okay, you can do it. Or maybe with, oh, this is the one that I want to cut. Or maybe you can change only the color, so you can continue on with cotton yarn or thread, but with other color to give a little bit of contrast. I don't know if you want to. Okay, and now let's go on and work the border. Now this is the yarn that I am working with, the metallic yarn. Its name is Yarn Art Camellia. I will let you the link where I buy it. So slip stitch, insert the hook exactly into the stitch where you finished, and of course we will work the tails too, so put them on the back side, and here we are. Okay, and now okay, and now really easy, chain 1 again, and around all that we have here, so around all, again in the middle into the circle, work 1 single crochet. Now again, oops, this was not good. Okay, 1 single crochet again, 1 more, this is 2, and again this is 3. So 3 single crochets. Now insert the hook into the single crochet where you began to work your puff stitch, and slip stitch into it, or just slip stitch. And now we will work into the chain here that we have the chains at the border of each puff on one side, on the other side, and we will work like this. 3 single crochets, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now chain 3 and insert the hook into the last single crochet worked and slip stitch to join the picot. Chain single crochet twice more, and exactly the same thing we have to work it in each of our chain space that we have. So sorry, I forgot something before. So in between the puffs, insert the hook and slip stitch, and now skip into the next chain space and work exactly the same thing, which means 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3 for the picot, insert the hook into the single crochet through 2 loops and slip stitch to join the picot, and continue on with 2 more single crochets. So actually there are 5 single crochets, okay? And now let us continue on. So slip stitch in between the puff stitches, a nice and tight slip stitch, and skip into the next chain space of the next puff stitch. Work 3 single crochets, chain 3, and slip stitch to join the picot, and 2 more single crochets. Okay, now I leave here the tails and I will cut them later. Now insert the hook on the top of the last puff stitch into the single crochet and slip stitch. We finish one side, and now insert the hook around the chain 5 picot, and now we will work like this: 3 single crochets again, 1, 2 and 3. 1 more picot, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, insert the hook into the last single crochet and slip stitch to join. Now 1 single crochet, and now 1 more single crochet with a chain 5 picot, 3, 4, 5 on the top actually. Slip stitch to join, and again 1 single crochet. Now 1 single crochet with the picot, chain 3 picot, and 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2. Slip stitch into the single crochet on the top of the last picot, of the last puff stitch, sorry. And now exactly the same thing around the chain space on the other side of each puff stitch. So 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Into the last single crochet, close your picot, and 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2. Now what I want to do is to cut these 2 yarns tails here that I have, because just okay. Insert the hook in between the 2 puff stitches and slip stitch to join. Skip into the very next chain space and work 3 single crochets, chain 3, and close the picot with a slip stitch and 2 more single crochets. Okay, insert the hook in between the 2 puff stitches and slip stitch, and now insert the hook into the last chain space of this arm of the cross. How can I name it? Work 3 single crochets, chain 3, insert the hook into the last single crochet and slip stitch to join the picot, and 2 more single crochets. Then slip stitch into the single crochet where you began, the same single crochet. And now you just have to continue on and to repeat the same thing all around, just to complete the cross. So I completed all. I am here into the last single crochet where I worked my puff stitch and I slip stitched here. And now to finish, of course, I will insert the hook into my first single crochet and slip stitch to join, chain 1, and cut the yarn. And this is what I have. Now for the tassel, I already have the tutorial. I will let you the link below. I just sew it on the picot, and for this it's really easy. You just work some chains. Actually, I did like this. So work some chains, I have my chain here, just a chain, a piece of chain. Insert the hook into the chain 5 picot and pull this chain through. And now just a little knot. And this is how I make the ring, so it can be also put on a okay. Now I can cut this. I already put the tassel too, and that's it. This is my little collection. Yes, here it is. This was the first one actually. My little collection of crosses. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and please thumb up and leave me a nice comment. See you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.